All right, hello there. So gold just hit an all-time high, and I'm just going to show you exactly what played out. Now you can see here that this was the trade, but just before I show you everything here, you can see that we had here, this was the forecast on this trade earlier today in the Stocking Profit Mentorship Group. So I shared this, the mastermind particularly. So I shared this on gold. That's okay. So this was the setup. We had a call earlier, London session, that this was what we're looking at. And then shared this that gold was definitely going to the mark of 3,000. And this is the setup, we're going to be taking. And eventually that played out because you can see here just at the 3,000 mark after gold hit that. I posted it just to share that, our target has been hit. But now, how were we able to catch the trade? And that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you. Now, you can see here that we had this structure. If I just draw this out for you, you can see that we had gold, of course, was coming all the way from, it was bullish already, so we knew that. High, we have low, we have another high, here, right? We had a low here, then we had another high here, and then we had price return, take out this inducement. So price effectively created an inducement for us that had taken out a previous high, which is very important. So London session, coming to London session, price returned here, gave us the entry, and then boom, price pushed out effectively. And that was essentially the setup. Now you have here this structure I have here just at the top here. This is basically just the representation of the structure that played out, and then even previous days, yesterday, and even the day before, and even Monday. Gold gave us the same thing. So what you see here, and this is how to trade the setup. If you're able to see the setup, I can tell you that for 80% of the time in the market, you establish the trend of the market and you're able to wait for this, you'll be right 80% of the time in the market. Okay, now you see here we have this high one. Okay, if I just take out the tool, let me see. Let me just take a tool to just, I'm looking for an ellipse. There's this ellipse tool I'm looking for. Do you know where it is? Of course you can't hear me. So where are you? An ellipse tool, very cool tool like that. Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh, I even had it here. So you can see here, so first we had, this was the high, correct? And then we had another one here. Okay? So we had another one here. And then we had here this low that took out this high. And then we had another low that took out this second high, which effectively became our inducement zone. Okay, or inducement low, as you look at it. Some other persons may call it liquidity, different names that people call all of these things, but that essentially our inducement zone. So that low took out the previous high, as you can see here, and all we needed to do was just to wait for price to come back. Just excuse me. So all we needed to do was just to wait for price to return, right? So assume price was here. So all we need to do now, seeing this setup, you have this high taken over by this low. This high was taken out by this low, which effectively became an inducement low or inducement zone or liquidity sweep, liquidity zone, as different people may call them. So we had to wait for price now return, raid this inducement, and then tap into this to give us an entry. So London session was effectively when we got that, and then we took the entry, and then price pushed to the out, to the upside. So that was essentially how we're able to catch this trade that played out. So, but it's good to know anyways that we're part of the trade that effectively hit the 3,000 mark all-time high on gold. That's really something. Okay, so well, that's essentially it. I want to believe this video has been beneficial to you. If you want to learn more about this, you can join the Stocking Profit Mentorship Program, and also, of course, if you're still watching this video, that means you need to subscribe to the channel, follow us, like, leave a comment. If you want to see content like this more, you can put those in the comment section, and hopefully I'll be able to bring more of such content to you. So that is it, and that's all from me. Stay stocking profit, and see you some other time. Bye bye. Cheers.